79 baht. Oh, hello everybody. We're live. Just ordering my next chocolate sundae or whatever it is. Anyway,
I mean, didn't Donkey say it was like a parfait?
it's a parfait. Is that how you say it? Yeah, it's a parfait.
Parfait, yeah.
Yeah.
Not parfait, you dumb fuck. Hello, everyone.
Hey, good to see you all. Hope you all had a great couple of weeks. Sorry we weren't on last week. Lots of things to do here. Pete was still recovering, getting scans on his brain from after he hit his toe. Ivo was just working and he was waiting. We really let him down, actually. He's still getting over it.
So, are we talking to anybody? Is anybody actually in chat?
Yeah, there's heaps of people. Wombat, Bilge, go for it, Paul.
Excellent.
Wombat.
Where's Bilge?
Bilge.
Bilge is there.
Not there.
Oh, hi, Paul. Paul says, afternoon, Jason, Simon, and Pete.
Hey.
Yeah,
Wombat says, g'day, Simon and Jason. Fuck, Peter.
Let me see if I can see chat. I'm trying to see chat now because I don't trust what you guys are saying. Comments. There they are. There's Bilge. I'm glad you got the Arizona sort of in one piece.
No, you weren't. You said, what the fuck's Bilge come to Arizona for?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck me, dude. You fucking cop toys out of
Hey,
the
was Bilge pissed the other day when he kept on sending us all those fucking short videos?
I don't know.
So it was like fucking 30 of them.
I'm hoping so.
Were you pissed, Bilge?
Come on.
Hoping you were, brother.
So,
chat way behind.
Since we've established Pete's not important anymore, how was your last couple of weeks?
That took a while.
Anyway.
Well, Wombat, it's a bit chilly over here, mate. But very sunny. Oh, it's overcast, but nice. It's probably around about 14 degrees. I've got clothes on the line, so they're drying, which is good. I've mowed my lawn this morning out the front because I couldn't do the back. That's about it. It's lovely. And you can see my new setup here.
When are we getting a video from you?
I'm doing one now, but I'm trying to work out this new editing suite because I'm not paying fucking $30 a month or whatever it is for Adobe. That's just ridiculous. So I'm using the one Pete uses, and I can see why he uses it. It's pretty piss easy, but I've got to work it out properly. But I am doing the Hawk, but I'm not going to put that up because I'm not videoing that. But I have started doing the V-Dub. So I've done the engine for that. Apparently it's a Boxer or something. What Jason told me. All I know is the engines go vroom vroom. That's all I care about. So I'm doing that, and it's the first car I've ever built. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
Good, mate.
You want it to look like a wreck anyway, so it won't matter.
But I'm only using Tamiya for this one because I want to wait till I get it right before I start using good paint. So, not saying that Tamiya is not good paint, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So what about you?
I'll try this with the Rust and then do another one with Outlaw and see how I can do that with the Rust. And then if it works good, I'll do it proper with Rust.
Well, you can use the Rust on this build with your Tamiya.
Oh yeah, I'll be using that Rust, but I won't be using the rest.
Yeah, righto. So Pete, what about you, mate?
What about me?
What's been happening with your end of town?
I thought I wasn't important. Do you want to know?
Well, you're still not, but I mean, we still want to know, brother.
Just been
Still
polite, mate.
You want to know what the unimportant people in the world are up to? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what have I been up to? Pretty much not much. Um, very limited on what you can do in this small town, I'm discovering. Other than going to the local swimming pool or the dam for a swim or the pub for a drink, that's about it. Although I did get excited yesterday when
You saw
one,
it.
yeah, one of the guys
Look, you know, George.
left that open up, didn't I? I shouldn't. One of the guys at the pub mentioned Tamiya shop in town. I go, what? You're kidding? He goes, no, there's a shop down the road that's got the sign out front, Tamiya. I thought, Jesus, that's... Anyway, so he told me where it was. It's near a restaurant, so we went there last night to eat. And the sign turned out to be just a Tamiya banner that was sitting up on this outside this empty store. It had probably been an empty store for decades. So it was a false alarm, unfortunately. So yeah, it wasn't excited for long.
Bugger, mate. That's sad.
Other than that, it's been really hot, 33 degrees. We had a massive storm come through yesterday afternoon, as will be expected this afternoon, now that it's just after 2 p.m. So in the next hour, we'll probably get another storm. The streets were flooded. I got stranded at the pub, which wasn't too bad.
Guys, you've
I
had a dream,
fucking
mate.
love that.
That's
That is my dream.
Wow.
I'm stuck in a pub in a flood. Hey, bring it on.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I'm heading back to Bangkok on Tuesday. Probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be doing a live stream of me shopping and filling a suitcase with models. So,
can you get me a 1966 Volkswagen?
a 1966 Volkswagen is a Tamiya
Yeah.
one,
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. So that's better be the second one I try. That's all.
Okay.
He sorted me out my Epix 124 Spit, so that's good.
Yeah,
We
what was
don't
that?
forget it.
Still haven't got a pen to write that down. 124 Airfix
Supermarine Spitfire.
Qantas. What?
Big Paco.
I might actually
You've
do
got-
it. I might do a civilian aircraft actually one day soon.
Yeah, I got
So
two.
how's just before I heard about a person who had a very serious attempt of their life the other night in Victoria. Speaking to one of their relatives the other day, and in Victoria, even though he's had this person's had a very serious attempt on their life, like had to be resuscitated and everything, the Victorian Health Department, the mental health system, is more worried about a person's fucking dignity than they are about them going out and actually succeeding in their suicide attempts. Now, can I get people, please, in chat to tell me your thoughts on that? It's, like I said, it's just someone I know who's someone who knows has tried it, but it's a pretty, in my opinion, it's a very, very, very fucking piss poor way to deal with someone who is going to commit suicide no matter what. So someone in chat or everyone in chat, please tell me your thoughts on that. So Jason, what else has happened with you this week, mate?
Mate, well, for the last couple of weeks.
Peter. No, joking, Jace.
You're right,
Come
brother.
on,
You're right, mate.
Yeah.
It's absolutely been phenomenal. A big week, big week. It's capped off yesterday. Brett from High Altitude Hobbies, everything's signed. So by the end of next month, it'll all be shipped off to the US into Leadville, Colorado. Moss 6510 put up his unbelievable review last night. Both himself and James from Spruebox got it got over there, and they had a play, and they're just absolutely blown away. It just felt really great because, like Vindication, and most of you guys have had a chance to try it and used it, and you know what it's like. But I think the big thing was it's going over. You can't just go down the road or make a phone call or something and say, "Yeah, what do you think, mate?" and all that sort of stuff. And Moss and James, both great modelers in their own rights. To get that kind of feedback, that review was really, really, it was very overwhelming. Had a bit of a tear actually over it. That was oh, and
G'day,
you guys
Dominic.
know, all
Hugs.
jokes aside, you guys
Hugs,
know how
man.
much goes into it, heart and soul. And I thank you both for being my mates. But yeah, so and we've got what do they call themselves? Junction Models in South Australia. They've signed up, and the War Room in Melbourne. They're a 4-story building, and they're the largest supplier of model paints in the Southern Hemisphere. But they're a hobby store, modelling store, all that sort of stuff. And once we've got a rack sorted, they've signed up as well. So that's great. So yeah, we've got a lot on our plate coming up. It works close on 2 ton of paint. It'll be in the next couple of months. We've got to put together 2 ton of 30 ml bottles. Throw in a few 100 ml bottles, but yeah, that's a lot of paint. And I took 17 shots off my golf game today, so even better. I really had a great day out by myself. I played comp, but it was good. So just that mind away, not in the paint room, not on the computer, not talking to everybody else about paint, models. It was just good. And yeah, what else is happening? I put up a light in the kitchen, a track light, and did not blow up the house, so that was good. Just need to get it. Had one of those big oyster lights previously, the fluoro ones. So where that was previously screwed up, I've got to put in some filler, like gyprock filler, and once that's done, it'll be great. So quite happy.
All right.
Right, so if anybody wants to buy their wives something nice, like a little key ring, put this up here. It's plastic. Well, not plastic, it's like a resin. But my sister does it. And this is about $7 or $6 or something for that. I'm not quite exactly sure how much it is. But she also does stubby holders. I'll put her website up. So seriously, go and have a look. She's really trying to make herself a little bit of extra money here. So if you've got a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, and you want to get a nice little keyring, you can see it's got a little flower on it. You can have anything. If you want a dog or a cat, she can do all that. If you've got pets, you can actually get tags for them. So I'll put it up in chat, her little website, and I'll take a photo of it so I'll show her. But she'll be very happy with that.
Is there one for Pete for Ladyboy?
Or... if Pete wants a Ladyboy, we can get him a Ladyboy one.
He'll need a dozen of them.
No, but seriously, if people can just quite have a look and just find something and just buy it, I'll even just let her know she's going to do it. Well, I've got people that might be doing it, and she's going through a pretty hard time at the moment, so it'll help her out a hell of a lot. So,
what about some outlaw paints? Outlaw paint ones,
Guys,
hey?
interrupt.
some outlaw paints ones.
I'll just show you something here.
Well, if you want outlaw paint, stubby holders.
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Did you
Nah,
go
I
to the
don't
jug?
like that one.
Is that the cappuccino one?
That's the cappuccino one.
No.
Look at the size of this thing.
Hey, can you use your phone to screenshot that or whatever for the wife, please?
I can't. Can you?
I don't know how to. Hang on.
By the way, the price for this $2.
Yeah, put it back up there.
About $2.
Put it right in the centre. I can't see it, you dick. Can you get your head out of the shot? Hang on. Stop it. Stop moving it. Bring it back. There we go. So how much was that?
Let's see. Well, it's 79 baht, and it's 25 to the dollar. So $3. $3.
Not bad. So there's key rings.
Big enough.
That one on the with Simon on it's mine.
Or you can enjoy watching me eat.
And
No.
they're $7. They're $7.50.
What? $7.
$7.50 for the stubby holders. But if you've got kids or whatever that might have a health issue like diabetes or whatever, that she makes tags for their bags as well. Like I said, makes dog tags. This is my. So that's my stubby holder she made for me for my birthday.
How long you got now? How many days?
2. So they're custom, so I don't know the actual price of those. I've got about 50 of them. It cost me $100 and something, so about $2 each.
Well, for all your friends.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have 48 left. So, but I'll put that in the chat so if people can please have a look. Just have a look. Just buy one key ring or whatever. I mean, I've got one on my key chain, so it's not like a chicky thing, but.
All right.
So it's Nanny Shell Creates.
Oh, look at that. There you go, guys. Have some. There you go.
You're a wanker.
Oh. Do I just stop talking or did I lose sound?
No, you're right.
Stop talking. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this out.
Look at that. Oh, I can see chat now.
All right.
Sorry, I'll be with you in a sec.
Hello, Southwest Modeler.
Yeah, Chunky Chunk. Hey, have you seen Wombat's? I think it was Instagram. He's got it on. He's building a spray booth. Looks bloody brilliant. His plans.
I hope I get indigestion too, Build. Eh? Come on, Dominic. I'll shout anybody. Anybody
Hey,
that
Dom,
shows
I'm
up.
sorting yours out, mate. They're up there in the like they're all being set aside. Just going to get a estimate on postage for you, mate. So, and Wombat, and there's a guy called Replicate. Oh, what he's done. He's on our Instagram as well. REPLIK8. What he's done with Outlaw Paints blows my mind away. Like, it's just. He's done a tracker. Oh, Jesus. And a full diorama. It's unbelievable. Like, it just, yeah, it's. I've never seen anything like it. Like, it is that good. Like, geez, you won't be able to get that extra luggage on because your gut will overweigh. There you go. Did you book a seat for two?
Yeah, I might have to, eh?
Jeez.
You know what? I bought this T-shirt yesterday here. It's an XXL and it's a little bit tight.
Wow. Yeah, Wombat, how good was it, mate? I mean, my words fail to really describe them. And it was all Outlaw, and I was just like, wow. Just stunning. Like, yeah.
Dear me.
What are you looking for, mate?
Oh, my sister's thing.
What did you see, Chunk? What have you seen, mate?
Brain freeze.
What did you see, buddy? What are you looking for here, mate?
My sister, I found it. No, I found it. My sister's website for
Okay.
So
there you go. So that's the thing. So people can just go and at least have a look. Be great. And I know Mrs. Outlaw would love it, Jace.
How old's your sister?
I stole it, mate, but
Asking for a friend.
She's 53, mate. She's married to an airline captain, so
yeah, she's got good eyesight. So you're way out of her league.
Yeah, oh, she's way out of his league.
Yes. Yeah, Wombat, Chris Custom, mate. What he's doing with Outlaw on those Hot Wheels, those die casts, is just. It's. And again, guys, I have to thank you guys. I mean, you're anybody that. You're the people that use it and see how good it is and promote it and tell your mates or whoever, and it's just we just get the pleasure of saying how good it is. You guys get to see. Yeah, you did want that. People want the Outlaw decals.
So Moss's video's gone out, hasn't it? I've never got
mate.
I'll have to watch it.
I think he removed you from the list of people not to share shit with.
But the one that went out late last night, that's out, isn't it?
That's it. That's the review.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look. I don't know why I never got a notification this morning. Anyway.
Thanks, Chunk. Yeah, mate. I don't know about deserve. I think it's the privilege of what we do, having people like you guys in our lives. Like, paint aside, I've got to make some great friends across this country, across the world. Like, and you know, of course, number one is Hibbo because he's the greatest. But
I fucking am.
You know, but all jokes aside, I'm not a business fucker, man. No way. I just have to. I have to use my brain to do that, and that's an effort. But when you make something and somebody just says it's the best there is, yeah, and oh look, Pete's falling off his stool.
It's okay. Whoops.
That's one parfait too many.
Yeah. Torturing you, I know, but I don't care.
I think Dominic just put up, Pete. It was initially for members only, and later it can be seen by everyone. So
yeah. Like I said, I was wondering why there were comments of people who had already seen it when it hadn't even gone live yet. That's why.
Yeah, when he sent it to me before it got released, that's when I said I was tearing up because, like, it was just so genuine, like that. Yeah. And just to see it, like we can see it, like we make it, we spray it, but to see somebody else use it and make those comments, including both of you clowns, but like everybody on the chat there.
I've got a haircut, by the way.
We saw that, mate. Yeah.
So,
Dom's used it all the way over there, and like Dom's willing to pay the postage to get it all over there, like, and that's not cheap, but Well, Chunk, thinking of you, mate. Get your head right, mate. We're only a phone call away, too. You need to talk, mate. Phone call away. You got the number? Mate, are you putting this up in the chat yet or what?
Hey?
You putting this website up in the chat?
I have.
Where?
Underneath Chunk's Wombat spray booth comment, and above Wombat's the Chris custom diecast vids have been good too, Jason.
Yeah, hasn't come up here yet, mate.
No. I'll do it again.
Yeah, Chunk, mate, we can't wait to see you back at the bench, mate.
what about me?
No, we don't care about you.
Did you hear noises, Pete?
Nearly 5 weeks I've been missing the bench.
We've enjoyed
Yeah.
all the free space on YouTube.
Right.
Okay, what's the link? Hibbo, text me the link.
I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the private chat.
No.
There you go.
Facebook.
Private chat, mate.
Right, hang on. Copy. Come on. There we go.
Cheer, my bro.
You're right, bro. You got to log in or sign up to view.
No, you don't. No, all you got to do is just go Nanny Shell Creates, the button underneath it.
Yeah.
And it'll come up with everything. So if you know nurses, she does scrubs and
Yep.
what do you call them? Bloody name badge things. So all my stubby holders are there. You just got to click over it and you can see everything. She does really well. She's really doing a lot of work to try to get this going. Like, she's a midwife.
Yeah.
So she does this all in a part time. Like just when she finishes work, she'll come and do it, and so she's really, really doing good. And all the dog tags and stuff are really good. I've had friends buy a few of them, and they look great. You have cat ones that are fish and all sorts of shit. So, like, if you've got those, your what do you call it? Your logo, Jace.
Yeah.
We can get that put on stubby holders if it's a certain thing. I don't know what it is. Certain thing that it makes it go onto this thing that she got. So
Yes.
yeah, whatever it is, and she'll be able to do that, and yeah. So if you wanted, you probably get some, I don't know, outlaw key rings. I don't know if she'll be able to do it, but Pete can get one with King of YouTube on it. Yeah, so
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we might have to sort something out. Yeah, Wombat made a good thing to you there, Pete. He said, looking forward to your F1 build.
Yep. That's definitely going in the bag. I have a massive bag.
Yeah, and that Spitfire's going in the bag.
I need a pen. I really need a pen. I'm going to fuck that. Sorry. I'm gonna mess that up.
Marble!
I'm just looking forward to building anything. I was too long away from doing anything.
I was on Hobby Time Models yesterday. How good. Oh, mate.
I wasn't.
Mate, Ian messaged me and said, quick, he's on. Chase is on Hobby Time. So I quickly logged on just as you're 5 minutes from going off.
Well, as soon as it came up, it said that you made a comment. I said, no, I got to go.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to jump in there without you knowing, but it didn't work.
Thanks,
That's okay.
mate.
Once you're off air, we had a good chat, sorted things out. I apologised for you.
Mate, it was funny. It was like they said, "Oh, we got royalty with us." I'm like, get this off. Yeah, it said, like, I'm nobody. I'm just a normal human being. So I'm not normal.
But they say it was good to have a star on live.
Yeah.
I've gone into chat and I've gone, a star? You got to be kidding.
I didn't go on to that yesterday because I was in bed. It was cold. Plus, I didn't want to see
My head.
Gilly.
Yeah.
He makes me feel ill every time I look at him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard now that he's got that new camera that gives a headshot of him every time he puts a video up.
Yeah, no. See.
The world's worst modelling channel.
Hey, Marvel, can you stop him from putting his face on video, mate? It's quite scary, and if kids watch, they'll be fucking scarred for life.
Yeah, I mean,
you like Jason Peter actually.
Do it at the end of the video.
The piss out of Ian. Oh, God. But it was just, and it was great because Ian said it was just great being on Aussie Modelers Live, and yeah, that was pretty cool. That was like he was just wrapped. He said, and he loved Hibbo and the way we all just take the piss out of each other.
It's like herpes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
He's just quality human. The lot of him. That was you doing the kick, wasn't it, Marv? Did you see him doing the Knight Rider?
Yeah.
The electronics on that. So for any ladies and gentlemen on the right, go to Hobby Time Modelers. Even if you don't get to watch their live streams, watch the stuff they produce. Wow. The Knight Rider.
Yeah.
It was just something else.
Oh, one of them did the R2D2.
Yeah, and then Ian.
A bus that's all lit up in London bus.
Yeah. On the Discord, Ian sent me the link to his 5 minutes of fame with on Adam Savage's tested.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like he was so excited. I thought, yeah, but that's good.
yeah.
Well deserved. I mean, yeah, very well deserved. What else? Again, Wombat, mate, I can't wait till you get that booth done and get some more work out, mate. You are a star. I wish I knew how to do the Instagram thing and give you replicate his link on that. It's just you've got to see it. Hang on, I'll do an. I'll see if it works here. AVPLIK Insta GRAM. Yeah, that's it. He's just a modeler of just a caliber that you dreamed or two. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen him, Pete?
Yeah,
How good does it look?
yeah, brilliant. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like you just stop and you just gasp when you go, "Wow!"
yeah.
But like, did he? Norman went up in order to do his room and film that tested interview and ordered one. Awesome. Wombat, yeah, when you're back at the bench, mate, you're a star. Like, just like even we won't use the word ASLAD because that's not a completed subject, but
Yeah.
yeah. Like anybody watch Wombat when he gets back on the bench and does his work. It's just I don't know. He must spend like 12 months researching each model he builds and the proper detail and yeah, he's yeah. Yes, mate, I'm the same. Hopefully work will settle down. What dreams is that?
Hey Jim, how are you, buddy?
So Hibbo, what are you up to when are you back out on swing, mate?
3 weeks away, mate. I've taken a week of annual leave and my normal 2 weeks off.
Wow, mate.
So, got my birthday Tuesday. I get to raise the bat. I live to fucking 50. Fuck, that's old.
Get fucked.
Fuck, ancient. Going out Friday night to a Brazilian. Going out Friday night to a Brazilian barbecue.
Cool.
So that's gonna be fucking yummy.
Thank God you said that.
Catching up with Hay.
I thought you. What? Thank God you said you're having a barb. I thought you're going for a Brazilian. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I can do that as well. I catching up with some very important people in my life, like not just family, but a man that was instrumental in a lot of my growing up.
That's
She's one of my dad's best mates, and then another one of dad's best mates who I just love like an uncle. Then my nephew Callum, the pilot's coming back because he's just flown back to Newcastle today.
Yep.
Or last night, so he's starting his fighter pilots training in a couple of days. So he comes back Friday or Thursday night. And then I have another party on the 8th, just across the road over here. I could actually kick a football to the front door of the pub. I'll have to stretch because I haven't kicked for a long time. I'll probably tear a hammy, but
Yeah, I can see a hammy going.
yeah, I could definitely make the distance, but it's probably about 45 meters. It's not far at all.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't hurt your toe.
No. I actually went over there for dinner on Friday night with my nephew, his girlfriend, and my mum.
Get an Uber back.
Nah, mum drove. But I probably would have, because if I had to go on myself, so it was pissing down with rain. So yeah, I probably would have got an Uber. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do a bit more work out in the yard. Hopefully, try to get a lot of this hawk finished. That I've done like a
Sound effects.
no sound effects yet. Oh, okay. I've got this hawk done, which is the it's got a grey primer from Outlaw.
Cool, mate.
So, oh no, hang on, no, it had the black primer from Outlaw, and that grey's the Tamiya grey. So I'm just the top of this, so the whole up until about this area here, so about 2 mil. That's all really light grey, and then you've got like a darker grey camo type pattern, and on the top of the wings and shit. So I'll probably get stuck in a bit of that tomorrow as well, because I want to try to get as much of it done as I can by the time Callum gets back, so you can have a look at it at least. Yeah, that's probably all I'll do. Might go to the beach. Still can't lift my shoulder much more than that without it hurting. So I'm going to try to get that fixed. Got a rent inspection on Tuesday, which is my birthday. So, Jimmy.
Oh, dropped that in, didn't he? It's your birthday.
Not too bad, I hope, mate.
Try it. It's come round again. Time flies when you get old, doesn't it?
What's wrong?
Your birthday. Time flies when you get old.
Oh, yeah. No, Jim had a fall this morning and he's got a large bump on his head.
Chasing buffaloes. I think.
Is that what they call women over there, or? I can imagine Jim chasing a chick around. Come here!
Yeah, that walking frame must get up to decent speed.
I went fishing at in Onslow the other day.
Yeah, how'd you go?
After work. Didn't catch jack shit, but I woke up in the middle of the night and my whole left side was fucking itchy as, and it was covered in sandfly bites or sandfly acid injections into my skin. But I got a lot of sun. It was so lovely. You can see my face is quite a bit tanned, more tanned than usual. It was a beautiful day, nice and warm. Just sat there. Then the tide started going out. Then all the brim started coming up, but I'd run out of bait. So it's all right. I'll go again next time I'm up. Yeah. Bilge has been quiet in the chat.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Oh, Jimmy, you need to stop falling over, mate.
Bloody hell, mate! Put the walker away.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not sure if it's a hint from Mrs. Outlaw, but just up there, there's 300 metres up the road. There's 200 metres up the road, the nursing home, and she says they've got free cake there, cake of the week there. Yeah. You should go up and check out the free cake they got up there. No, once we're settled, we're contemplating taking up doing a modelling thing up there with them.
While you walking around in G-string.
That's it, yes, mate. Yeah, but I'll wear a cutout of your body on me, so just so they get
thank
it
you.
all. But yeah, so taking up the spray booth or whatever, and getting some kids up there, and some maybe there's a few old modelers up there that it'll make a difference from doing patchwork build, I suppose. So So get involved with them up there. Yeah, your old mate too, by the way. Hibbo hasn't got hold of me from WA.
Hasn't he?
Can you ever speak to him next time?
I haven't seen him, so I've got to go. Got to go back there because the model shop a lot closer here.
Yeah.
But they sell another paint.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which says like short message service, same initials.
Yeah, okay.
But I do have to go. I will go to Mass again with Dad. And I'll take some. I haven't been back there since the last time I went there, but I'll take some out to him and get him to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be. It's all this logistic stuff. That's the pain in the ass. So, when are you? What's happening with you, Pete, for the rest of the week?
Not much. I'm watching the storm clouds coming over.
No, for the rest of the week, not the rest of the day.
The rest of the week, oh gosh, so much. Well, tomorrow being Monday, there's a big market in the next town about 10 kilometres away. They have only on Monday. It's a Monday market. And that's where they sell lots of clothes and all sorts of everything, food, the whole lot. So I'm going to go there. I need to buy some more shirts like this and some tracky pants and stuff for the colder weather back in Sydney. And that's about it. I'm going to go see my mate down here at the pub who owns the pub, Jeff's Pub. And that's Jeff, who the viewers won't know this. Unfortunately, he had a very, very bad accident last week. He was driving back from getting his visa renewed just out of town here, and he hit an old guy on his motorbike and killed him.
Oh, fuck.
So he ended up in hospital himself. His car was a write-off. It's at the police station. He's an Aussie guy from Sydney. He's been here for 15 years. So they took him to the hospital, and then they took him to Karat, which is a major town north of here, by ambulance, a better hospital. And then he's ended up suffering a stroke. I think it's a stroke, so he's paralysed all his left-hand side and he can't speak properly. And on top of that, he's killed a person. So not too sure. We know the guy on the motorcycle was an old elderly guy, had no license, unregistered bike, all that. But here it's different. You've got to deal with these things with the families directly. And so, yeah, they went to the funeral and all the rest of it. But he's in a bad way. We're all hoping he's going to recover. He's back at his pub where he lives now, but he's sort of confined to the bed. And, yeah.
How old is he?
Hey?
How old is he?
He did say he's 70, I think, about 70. Yeah.
That's no good, mate.
Might be 75, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, because when I first came here, he was great, giving me advice on visas and all sorts of information. And then the day I did my toe when I was in hospital was the day he had this accident. So, yeah, in a bad way. So,
Speaking of strokes, how's your old man?
He's hit the guy from behind. It's his fault. Plus, he's a foreigner, and that sort of puts it at your fault anyway. So, even though the older guy he was killed. He had no license or rego or anything like that. Doesn't matter. So he's going to have to pay compensation to the family. That's what they usually do here. And it's just really unfortunate. I don't know how fast he was speeding. He may have been driving a bit too quick. There was first rumours that came out that he was drinking, but that turned out to be false. So there was no alcohol on him. But he's got to go to court. It's a legal matter now.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he could get kicked out of the country, but obviously not the way he is now because he's paralysed. So yeah, things that can happen. There's just so much death around and so many dangerous drivers around. It's crazy.
So how's your old man?
My old man, yeah, he ended up suffering a stroke, very minor stroke. No problems with him as far as I know, other than his speech is a little bit slurred.
Yeah.
My sister's sort of telling me, and I've spoken to him on the phone, and he's, you could talk to him and say, oh, I did this, this, and this, and the weather's really good, and then 5 minutes later in the conversation, he'll say, so how's the weather? When we've already mentioned that, and I don't think his attention span's completely with it. And,
he's like you then.
Well,
yeah.
he just doesn't pay attention to your conversations, mate. He doesn't like you that much.
Yeah, probably. But I need to Google stroke. I don't know if that's the best way to find out on what symptoms are and how it is and what affects. Because now he just has to stay home for 2 weeks and just take it real easy because apparently you have one, you're in the risk of having it more.
Yep.
So, just a hint to everybody is don't get lazy and don't just do some physical activity. Don't just end up sitting on the lounge watching TV all day because that's not good for you.
And did you see that? That Bill's just ordered a tag.
Yeah, no, I just replied. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Bilge.
Yeah.
What job, Wombat?
Just ordered a tag. Very good. Yeah.
But I wouldn't call Pete a bitch.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. All good. I'm looking forward to getting into Bangkok and doing a bit of shopping, and not looking forward to getting home though. I've got to go. Anyone been to Melbourne Airport before? I've never been there before.
Many times.
Yeah, I've got to transfer my flight there.
How long have you got?
I think I've got about 2 hours.
I hate the time. It takes a good 15 minutes to walk from the domestic to the international. So I'll probably take about 15 minutes to walk from the international to domestic as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll just follow.
It's in the same building.
I've just got to make sure my luggage would be booked straight through to Sydney. It should be, I don't have to claim it and then rebook in or anything. Some flights, they make you do that. But I'm going from Thai Airways back from here, but then the flight to Sydney will be on shithouse Qantas. So,
environmental compliance with the Department of Water and Environmental Regulation there, Wombat.
Okay. That's not bad. Are you going to apply for it, mate? Because that's a pretty good. That's one of the better government departments, to be honest. Had a mate that actually worked for him.
Yeah.
He was an investigator. So.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, Pete the Scale Modeler.
Looks like I'm the only one here now.
Hey, Pete, what's happening?
Not you, Pete. The other Pete.
Yeah, like the one we like to watch.
Yeah, of course. Everyone's gone because the storm's coming, but that's okay. I'll ride home in the storm. I can
ride around the storm. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, I'll go show you something here while I can.
What are we looking at?
Oh, well, have a look. Just in the case there. You see all that stuff there? Or Tamiya?
But you said there was no Tamiya anywhere.
Yeah, well, they're not models. They're not kits you build. They're like little, I think, remote control cars or something. Mech frame, Baron, Viento.
Oh.
Black.
Oh, the racing one.
Down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know those. A friend of mine was talking about them.
See, they got those little engines on them that you just start them and then you drop them on the track and they race around like I had on my video at the Tamiya store. They're race tracks. That's what these little things are. Yeah.
He's putting through the application this evening.
Good. Do it.
Engines.
They'll
Have they
come
got
and
a
help you with
racetrack?
your, hey?
No.
Oh, Pete's
Nah.
just honest.
Yeah, no, they race those things seriously. They have a whole. It's like a pit crew come in with all their toolboxes and everything. Amazing.
Yeah, but what about where you are? Do they race them where you are?
I don't think so. No. Maybe that's what that was. Where the sign was. I don't know.
You could start up a racing league there.
I could. Yeah. Or just a little modelling thing. Anyone can come in and do something.
So you're gonna have a business when you move over there, mate? Apart from your
Am I gonna have a business?
A pub or anything?
No.
That's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, well, he's earning about $2,000 a day with YouTube, so
Yeah, I'm a bit
My
disappointed,
My
All the
YouTube
people I had.
rent.
I lost 44 fucking subscribers.
it's gotten worse, hasn't it?
44. I can understand losing 3 or 4 in a month because you don't post, but 44?
That's a lot of people deliberately going, I'm going to unsubscribe.
No.
What'd you do wrong?
Oh, maybe it's got something to do with fucking some other Jason.
Yeah, not me.
No, not you.
Well, hey, everybody, I'm pretty sure you would have all subscribed to Hibbo's channel. If you haven't, go and see. Just up his numbers, watch a video, do something.
Yeah. Or unsubscribe and then subscribe again.
Why is that?
Why?
I don't know. This will count as an extra subscriber then. It doesn't tell me how many you're losing. It's only telling you how many you're gaining.
But it tells you how many you lose.
No, it doesn't.
It does. When you have a look at the analytics, you go and you have a look at the members or subscribers, and you can see it go up or down.
Yeah, it goes up and down, yeah. But the actual number, I suppose, yeah. But I'll go and unsubscribe and then subscribe again to you. So, look, you got another subscriber.
Mine's gone up. That's cool.
That's all right. We're going to do another group.
40 subscribers. So look, on the graph, you can see how many you lose.
There you go.
Fucking wankers.
That's
I don't want assholes on my channel anyway.
That's what they were, of course.
That's right.
Well, I didn't think your family hated you that much, but anyway. Yeah.
They just wanted to see me screw up.
See you, Wombat. Thanks for hanging for the hour, mate.
All right, Bat. See you, brother. Let me know how you go with this job out.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Pete the Scale Modeler. See ya. Wayne. See you, Wombat.
Yeah, so this week will be pretty flat out. I've got to sign off on the merchandise, the Outlaw merchandise, and get that up. So there'll be t-shirts and hoodies and a few other bits and pieces that people can get hold of. So,
Good.
there's lots of little things and lots of big things going on at the same time. So, yeah.
All right.
Yep. And golf on Sunday, maybe Saturday, depends. I've just got to see what the commitment to the Pennants team would be. But I think I'll just start. I might try Pennants next year when the business is more settled and well, not more settled, but more concrete. Everything's in order, ducks in a row kind of thing. Got to put up Friday. Got to do some more outdoor lights. Put up that for the wife. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's about it. Maybe get a chance to get to the bench. Don't know yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I live in hope, don't I? I live in hope.
Maybe you can brush the cobwebs off it,
Oh no, that's
the dust.
it's all good over there.
Oh, do we lose someone? What's his name?
Yeah, he's gone. Gone.
He's gone. Yeah, Hibbo, that's him.
Yeah, he'll pop back.
I'm interested in the flag that just got put up on the front door. Can you see that?
Oh, look out.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a party coming in. Could get interesting.
Where'd you go, brother?
I'm trying to do something. Hang on. I'll try again. Hang on.
No.
I'm still here. You can still hear me, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Nah.
Oh,
You don't say no, I can't hear you. You don't reply to somebody if you can't hear them.
We can see you too. Stop doing that, man. You're on camera.
There you go. Look.
Very cool, mate.
So that's my. We look down now.
You're
Obviously,
over
you
here.
can zoom in.
Jesus. You need a new
So
map.
you can see right down. So it's right on top, right in the middle.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see everything. And there's a little motor. I'm just circling it with my mouse, like I think you can see it. But there's the motor. And there's another bit, and there's another bit, and there's another bit, and there's another bit. I'm actually still using my fucking mouse to show you where it is. But
So,
yeah.
What year Volkswagen?
66.
66.
Yeah, 1966 Volkswagen. There we go, I'm back.
Late 66 could have been when me and Jace were conceived.
Oh, God, that's fucking
Mate, the
scary.
year after.
Could it have been a Volkswagen? Oh, God.
It is a boxer engine, mate, as I said.
Tamiya do Volkswagens and not.
Yeah.
What about a combi van? Like, you know,
Yeah, give me a combi if you want.
combi van be all right with the
And
surfboard.
yeah,
And
I'm using OBS. I have been for a long time.
Is that a metal standard? Evo, your man made up or plastic?
No, wood.
oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I need something.
That's great.
Like
I mean, have a look at it.
It looks great.
It's not. It's bolted in, but it's not ultra sturdy. It's sturdy enough. Like you could probably put things on it, but
You wouldn't
yeah,
put your
I
SLR on
wouldn't
it.
want to put too much on.
Yeah.
So you
But
wouldn't
what I
want to
might
put
do-
your SLR on it.
What I might do is on the back of the old bench that I've had for ages, I might get something put up so I can put the instruction sheet on it.
Yeah, very
So-
good, mate. Like a clip or something.
No, I really like that. He's done a good job.
What about run some
So-
LEDs on it?
I might actually do that. So I'm going to get some for my kitchen. Because where my oven is, or where my stove top is,
Yeah.
I've got no, there's no light because it's the old 70s type. So I might
Yep.
just get a couple of like strip lighting there to push it down so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Yep. I think, mate, if you ran up a run of LEDs on that back edge, from the bottom to the top and down again, you'd give yourself a nice little light behind it.
Yeah. Well, right now, this is just the natural light that's coming in. So it's really good. But when I turn the light on, it's not a really great light. But I do want something to light up the actual bench itself properly without using a lot of electricity. So
Yeah, that'd do it.
Oh, tell me about the electricity. Christ, I just got my bill while I was overseas. It just came up last week.
21
25%. up by 25%.
How much
Yeah.
you pay? $70?
No, it was $460 something for one
Oh, it goes
person in
up.
an apartment.
We paid 1,830.
Yeah, well, look at your place. It's 25% up on the last time for the last period. And then they
Got it.
tried, when I got on chat about it, and I said, they tried to tell me, oh, but you actually used 1 kilowatt less than last time. I said, I don't care about how many kilowatts I'm using. It's how much you're charging me per kilowatt. Because if you tell me I'm using less kilowatts, but why is the price going up? Because you're charging more.
But remember, Albanese said we're going to be $275 better off in our electricity every year.
I mean, what do they want me to do? Like freeze in winter and not use a heater? And now I'm thinking about my lighting, turning my computer off every day. I used to leave it running. Just how far do you have to restrict yourself to try and save what they're ripping us off, you know? You're lucky to get natural light. I don't get any sunlight in my place direct in my windows.
But no, the thing that shits me is we get this fucking socialist government who's got this voice bullshit going on, who want to fuck every Australian in the ass that isn't Indigenous or a fucking immigrant. So I look at it this way. He wants to up power prices between 25 and 46%. Rates, which aren't a federal government thing, but rates are going up in New South Wales between 25 and 80%.
Well, what's this between crap? That's a big gap.
It was different rates for different suburbs, different areas.
Well,
but
why?
I look at it, it's bullshit. The cost of living in Australia has skyrocketed higher than any other country in the world.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there saying, oh, we're fighting for the cost of living for Australians. How the fuck are you doing that, cunt, when every single fucking person is paying more?
You know, 98 octane fuel here is $1.30 a litre. $1.30. What, you're paying over $2 there, aren't you?
No,
Well,
$1.86.
95, I paid $1.80 yesterday.
98 fuel is equivalent of $1.30 here. It's cheap. The normal 95, which most people use here, is about $1 a litre.
Remember when we used to process our own fuel?
Oh yeah. And again, you can thank Bob Hawke for that. You've got to look at what the Labor government do. They always say that the Liberal government always puts prices up. They don't. Liberal government does not put prices up. The fucking Labor government puts prices up, ups taxes. So it's like, you know
what they have here? Over here, they have these showers you put up that you just connect the cold water to. The water flows through these heated pipes in it, and it heats the water, so you have a hot shower.
Yeah.
So it's saving you so much.
But I want to know how, right? During COVID, I don't know what it was like over in Queensland and New South Wales. During COVID, our petrol got down to 83 cents a litre, right? 83 cents a litre because no one was driving, right? So
Yeah, of course.
I was filling up all the time. But now, again, I've seen it up to $2.10 a litre in Perth. Right? Yeah. Perth is more expensive than regional Western Australia for a lot of fuels, right? Or a lot of the regions. So I sit there and say, okay, ScoMo, even though he fucked up a lot, he did the right by everyone by taking off the fuel excise. Labor had the chance to extend that, knowing how much the cost of living had gone up. They refused to do it. It's just like they're refusing to say what the voice is all about and refusing to fucking say how they're increasing or looking after our cost of living. Their budget that they've just put down a couple of months ago, they said is not inflationary. Everything in that fucking budget is inflationary because it's looking after the poor, which means it comes from us to do the right thing as taxpayers. So as taxpayers, we're looking after all these people that are on Centrelink that can't be fucked working, but we're expected to pay for it, which means our taxes go up because everyone's lost that $1,500 tax benefit, and it's just bang. I'm over this fucking wanker. He's trying to bring in socialism properly by stealth. And you look at Thomas Mayo. Look, Jason's so bored. He hates talking about politics.
I love it. I just love listening to your rant because I agree with you, bro.
Oh, but Thomas Mayo, right? He is an architect for The Voice, for the whole thing for The Voice, right? And everyone knows I am not racist in one way whatsoever. I work with Aboriginal people. I respect Aboriginal people. And I have got all Aboriginal people fucking, or Aboriginal artifacts and stuff. But Thomas Mayo, he has said if The Voice gets in, which it won't, he is going to make sure that every politician who does not abide by The Voice's fucking politics will be punished. He wants the Constitution to change. He said, I want to give thanks to the elders of the Communist Party. I mean, what the fuck? And what's Elbow done? Elbow's done fuck all. Oh my God, I'm angry.
What about the price?
Candle.
What about the price they're charging for welcome to country ceremonies?
Oh mate, don't even get me started on that.
What about the price of your groceries and everything that went up, and all because of the petrol prices, because transporting all the products to the stores cost more, so they had to pass it on to the customers, and that went across the board for everything. And yet, figure this out, those trucks don't use petrol, they use diesel. Diesel did not go up.
And figure this out, Woolworths and Coles have had their highest annual fucking profit of all time.
Of course they did.
How can that work?
Transporting
if the prices have gone up, they've gone up in price just to maintain, so they're not out of pocket, yet they're getting billions and billions of dollars in profit. A mate of mine's obviously you know I worked at BWS, but a mate of mine's a store manager for Woolworths, right? Their wage roster is based on an estimation of how many things they're going to sell during the week.
Yeah.
Right, so he might sit there and say, I'm going to sell 320,000 items. His bosses will sit there and say, no, I want you to lower that to 240,000 items. So he has to then cut that 80-odd thousand items out of his wage budget.
Yeah.
So by then you're sitting there, you're on your bones of your ass anyway, and now they're doing this, so you're getting less people. It was the same when I was at BWS. I was lucky I had a monetary budget for my wages, so I could work that out. I was always $100, $200 over because I like looking after my teams. But now they're doing an hour budget. So you can only have a certain amount of people on for that week for a certain amount of hours. So you might be you might be a normal store and you just get hammered for something. You might only have one person on. Like in a supermarket, you might only have one person on. And you might get absolutely fucking hammered, like around Christmas time. You've got that one person on, you're losing customers because they're sick and tired of waiting. Like I was on by myself at Christmas Eve year before last at Joondalup BWS, and I was by myself for the first 3 hours of the day. I lost around about probably 40 customers that did not want to wait to be served because we got hammered. This was not Christmas Eve. This was the day before Christmas Eve. I did $196,000 in sales on the night before Christmas Eve. And I was by myself for that first 3 hours where I'd done probably $35,000.
Wow.
So $10,000 an hour. How can you sit there and say, as the big bosses up in BWS, sit there and say, we're cutting your budget. We're not having a monetary budget. You're having an hour budget. And now what they're doing is they're having, sorry to take over this, but this just annoys the fuck out of me. This is what I don't like about these companies. Now they're having one manager run two stores. So they're pushing out managers They're waiting for managers to fuck up. They'll get rid of them and get another manager from them who's got a store already they've got to look after to go and look after this other store. So they've got to do budgets. They've got to do all the safety packs and all the ordering of stock and all the screens. So making sure everything, all the stock is coming in. And I'm just like, fuck me. This is bullshit. It's like us on here. Like, people like Peter just take over the whole conversation all the time. He doesn't let anyone else talk. Shut up, Peter. Let someone else talk.
That's it.
Sorry about that. Everyone loves my rants, so
it's great, mate.
But they are truthful. They're not bullshit. I mean, I don't like. We all know I don't like the Labor Party, but we've got to look at things. We've got to look at the way we're dealing with things in this country, because the Voice has only divided the nation so far. It's like we've got the yes camp or the yes people, you've got the no people. Yeah. G'day, Paul. The yes people are getting less and less and less because people are starting to realise that Albanese is not saying anything. He's not letting us know what this Voice is all about. He's not letting us know how it's going to work. And for you over in the UK or wherever, what the Voice is, it's a voice to Parliament. They want to enshrine this voice into our constitutions. They want to change our constitution to recognise Aboriginal people. That's fine. Recognition of Aboriginal people is already in there because it's a recognition of all Australians. And from 1967, we had a referendum to allow Indigenous Australians to vote in federal politics. So that then made everybody one. So and even our national anthem says we are one, when it used to be we are young. But what this Voice wants to do is to have a direct. This is what the majority of people now think. They want a direct line of communication between a group of Aboriginal people that have been chosen. We don't even know how they're being chosen. They want to then move it across so they have a direct line of conversation or direct line of communication with the executive government, which means any bit of legislation that comes through has to go through the Voice first. So the Voice will have to sit there and say, no, this is going to be bad for Aboriginal people, or no, this is too good for white people. So it's all this bullshit, and no one knows exactly how it's going to work. And hang on, but Ops, how can one voice speak for all different nations?
Apparently they did it in New Zealand and it just messed up the place over there.
They did. And that's it, Bilge. You can't have a voice for one group of people, like Aboriginal people. If you're going to have that, you're going to have a voice for veterans. You're going to have a voice for the alphabet community. You're going to have a voice for people like Peter. Yeah, so we are one person. Every single law is based around it's Crown law. So we are based on the Westminster principle, right? So we're based on the English way. It's just I just look at it and it just fucking annoys the absolute crap out of me. This little girl here, right? That little girl there, she's Aboriginal, right? That's my daughter. She doesn't want it. All the Aboriginal people I talk to at work, they don't want it because they know what it's going to be is a bunch of probably around about 20 elite blackfellas who are going to be getting paid millions of dollars to get fucking to sit in this area. This money's not going to roll down to the grassroots blackfella or the Brodies or the Karinas or anything like that. All the money is going to be sitting up in this elite area where they're all going to be flying business class to go from Canberra to fucking Sydney, which is like a half an hour flight. They're all going to be like that. Nothing's going to come down to the normal people. And that, to me, is unfair. If you're going to have a voice for Aboriginal people, it's got to benefit every single fucking blackfellow in this country. 3% of the population in Australia. We have 11 voices, Aboriginal voices in federal parliament right now. 11 voices in federal parliament. That's not including state parliaments. 11 voices in federal parliament. That is more per capita for Aboriginal people than white people alone, or Muslims, or Indians, or whatever. So is that fair? No, it's not fucking fair. And $362 billion a year gets put into Aboriginal only or Indigenous corporations. You know, you've got the Aboriginal Medical Service, you've got Aboriginal Legal Service, you've got Aboriginal Family Violence Services. So those three things there. If I'm sick, I can't go to an Aboriginal Medical Service. If I've got legal issues, I can't go to Aboriginal Legal Service. Yeah, if I'm experiencing family violence, I can't go to the Aboriginal Family Violence Service. I can only go to the white. I've got to pay for my legal service because I earn good money. I earn too much to go to legal aid. But I've got a mate who's on $360,000 a year as a lawyer. He can go to Aboriginal Legal Service if he wants to get looked after. So, but they're not nations, Bilge. It's tribal. There's no such things as nations in Australia. It's a tribe. And that you can't. They're not worried about a voice to look after every single different tribe of people. They're looking at a voice for a whole group of people. And that's just it. You're going to have, say, a Noongar looking after or talking for, Koris or Gadigal or Nunga people. They're not going to be talking about just for Noongar people. If you're going to have that, you're going to have thousands of different tribal people from each different tribe into this voice. They're talking for themselves. And they won't do that. I know exactly what you mean, bro. And I'm not meaning to get angry at you or sound like I'm pissed off at you or anything like that. I'm not. We've all got an opinion, and this is why I love the way we are as this community we've got. We've all got opinions, and we're all allowed to voice these opinions. And I'm not gonna say Peter says something to me like I'm a piece of shit or I'm speaking shit. That's fine, that's his opinion, and I appreciate that because I respect him. I respect you, Bill. I respect you, Pete. I respect Harry. I respect everyone, because you all bring something into my life. But we just have to look at the greater good for this nation. If this goes into our constitution, we can't change it. Not like ATSIC. ATSIC that got disbanded because of the amount of corruption. This will have the amount of corruption that ATSIC had, if not more, because of people like Thomas Mayo. There we go. I'm going to get a beer. My rant's done.
Thank God for that. All right. I'm going. I got to go. Storm clouds are getting closer.
No, well, I won't get a beer.
We're going to finish up.
Thanks, Pete. Pete respects me. He's a legend. You did. Thank
you for listening, even though I never got a word in. That's okay.
That's the first.
No rant for me.
I'm not even drunk.
How are we going with the likes, by the way? Anybody?
Let me have a look. 16. And there's 14 watching. So someone's liked twice. Good on you.
Hey, right. What did you say, Hibbo? We've got how many subscribers?
131, I think it was. 131 subscribers.
Dad said Dashman's out there.
And look, last time, a little couple of weeks ago, I looked, it was only like 60. So we've jumped up quite well.
Yeah. I think Moss,
because of the show we missed last week.
I think Moss has got a fair bit to do with it too. So, Pete says it's your turn.
Pete. Go to have shows.
Pete, you don't want Pete to have a rant because his rants are all about.
So you'll get a few more likes. All right.
His is the cost of breathing.
Catch us later, all of you.
All right, mate. Bye-bye.
All right, mate. Stay safe. Get home.
Yes.
Don't forget, 124 Spitfire Airfix.
124 Spitfire Trumpeter.
Oh, buddy, jam out your head.
Bye.
No, I'm just writing it down for him.
What was that, darling? No, it's a free gift from Pete.
She's telling you not to spend money.
No, she's just hoping it was for somebody else. Nah, hey, and welcome to the latecomers, Brody, Harry. Who else was there? Plastic Monkey.
Took shit on the beach.
Yeah, dog shit on the beach. No, it's been a good show, mate.
Yes. 3 weeks, bros.
And we're back here same time next week.
Hang on. Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, I might be a bit ill, but hey.
Yeah, be right, mate.
Yeah.
Gives you a few hours in the day. You'll be right 3 o'clock.
I don't know, because I mean, I'll go out Friday. It takes me a couple of days to go to get over. Hey, where are you from, Pete? Where's Pete from? Is he Australian? Come on, Jace.
I think Pete's Australian.
He wants me to be PM.
Yeah, maybe for England.
Good on you, Brody. You need some time off, mate. Pete's from Sydney Morning Herald. Oh, is that Smouch?
Hey?
Is Pete Smouch? No, that's Smith's House Modelling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all confused now.
It's all good. Anyway, brother, I'm going to be back.
And catch you later.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go get my clothes off the line before it gets damp outside.
Yeah, I got to drop the bin down there for tomorrow. Yeah. You guys
And
take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next Sunday, 5 p.m. And yeah, it's all good. And catch you later.
You later.
Later.